So I've just finished this Lord of Contagion I've converted up, and I fully painted it, did a whole base and everything on it. And the cool thing is on the 40K app, you can check what base size the model has now. Isn't that great? It's at 50 millimeters, so I was like, amazing, let's do it. And then I uploaded my video, and then somebody in the comments said to me, actually, they changed the base size back to 40 millimeters, so I have a fully done miniature now. And of course, I have a second Lord of Contagion already done years ago as well. And he used to be on 50 millimeter, but they changed it to 40, so I have to rip these two miniatures off the base, and I hate this so much.
While you can see some time-lapse footage of me painstakingly painting the Lord of Contagion for my army, I have to explain, why am I switching the base? Could I just not leave it on the other base and just say whatever, Games Workshop, 40mm, 50mm, who cares? Problem is, I'm going to a tournament on the weekend, and yeah, they have exact basing regulations, so I need 40mm base for that miniature because it says it so in the app. So I have to rip it off, and as you can see there, I'm putting some grass tufts and moss pads and stuff like that on the base, and this could have been the end of it, but I go through the joy of doing it again and using a probably too tiny base for the miniature. So let's see how it goes. I will put some tissue paper down to protect my miniature from scratching because it's fully painted already. And now I have to cut the base off that is also fully painted. So I'll try to get this knife and then get it inside of between the base and the sand. Oh my god, I hate this so much. And it got stuck. So let's try it on the other side here. Oh yeah, got it in there. I have to be careful not to cut my fingers. Yeah. And yeah, the base looks like this now. Oh, isn't that fun? Oh my god. Yeah, I couldn't get wedged the knife in between there. It got stuck on the stones here. So I pretty much have to do a whole new base now. Maybe this base is salvageable for another miniature, but I have to repaint pretty much the whole thing, so I might just rip off all of the stones here, but I don't have time for this right now. I need to get a 40mm base. I prepared one already. And yeah, for the 40mm base is a little bit on the small side for him, not gonna lie. Look at this, it's like, oh my god, why? It's so annoying. 50mm would have been so much better for this mini. Look at this. Look at this. I've not even filmed the miniature when it was on the 50mm base. Oh, I hate this so much. Come on. Okay, now I need some slate to put it underneath the foot and some green stuff to make it stick. And I might just rip this off also, because whatever. Yeah, I'll clean up and then come back to you. Oh, I dropped him. Oh, whatever. That tiny base is so dumb. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed by this. But yeah, I have to mix some green stuff up. Let's put him to the side for now. I have to mix up some green stuff. And I think just a little bit like this will be enough. And I have to cut off the middle part here because that touches the two components. Where the two components touch, it's already cured, so I have to throw this in the bin and then put this back in here. And then I mix it up.
Let the holy rite of mixing begin. Mixing, and mixing more for the Omnissiah, and it's done.
Yeah. So the uniform color, yeah, that looks pretty good. So now, what I can do, there's already green stuff on the feet there. I will put my protective piece of paper down there. I will use some super glue, CA glue. So I will search for some nice pieces of slate. Maybe smaller than this. This one looks pretty cool. Just break this side off. Then maybe like this. I think one of the feet should be up like this. Maybe I just put both feet on some piece of slate. Maybe the other way around like this. Like this maybe. I think I have to cut the foot to shape a little bit more. Now just some super glue on the foot and on this foot and on the base as well. So I put it on the base. Then I put some green stuff on top there. Try not to glue my fingers in. And then I spread it around a bit and then I slam that piece of slate in there. So it's properly, yeah, it's broken there now, so whatever. Just glue that to the base as well. And then this guy will stand about here. Wedge this over like that. Yeah. And then I will put some super glue on the feet. I already done that. Super glue on the feet. Then tiny bit of green stuff. A little bit on the other foot. Then I'll put some super glue on top there. And then I will slam it on the base. I will take one of my modeling tools and then scrape off the excess green stuff that is like pressed out here. Oh, the base is so tiny. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I have this base here that is just used to have some glue in it, to be honest. And then I will take a little kebab stick and I will just spread around some glue on this base. Yeah, and then I just spread around the glue all over the base, but not on the slate that I've already put there. And I try to avoid the miniature as much as possible. And then it's just a case of adding some slate and some sand to it. And usually with the slate, I put some pieces down deliberately and then I scatter some. And after that, I dump it in some sand and I add 1 or 2 skulls, or depending on the base size, multiple skulls. But the base is really tiny now, so I only added 1.
Little anecdote from me. I played Death Guard for a long time now, 15 years plus. And back in the day, Chaos Space Marines used to be on 25mm bases. They were really tiny guys, but still, the 25mm bases for these guys was a little on the small side. And you know what? They changed it to 33mm. But, of course, I developed my new base scheme that I'm still using. And I had all of my Death Guard. It was like 40 or 45 Plague Marines. They were all on 25mm bases. And I said, I will change the base color scheme because I don't like the old one anymore, and changed it to another one. So I've done that. It took me hours and hours of painting, and 3 weeks later or something, the Games Workshop said, you know what? There's 32mm bases for your Space Marines now. So that's why I almost stopped playing Death Guard, and I have not touched my Black Legion since then, because my Black Legion is still on 25mm bases, and couldn't be asked to change them. So I almost stopped playing Death Guard because of this, but in the end I said, okay, I get it. They are like 32s, so I broke all of them off, and they were still on this slaughter base thing, so I just snapped them and ripped them off. And it was just a pile of bases that were fully painted and destroyed. And then I even cut the slots off the feet from my Plague Marines, and I put them on 32mm bases, painted them up again. And it was a arduous, hour-long process, but I understand if they release a new miniature like the new Plague Marines, they had to be on 32mm bases because they would just like wobble and fall off the 25mm base. I understand when they do that with a new miniature, but if they actually tell us in the app it's 50mm, whatever, and then they change it to 40mm after this, it's just, oh my god. I can't. I hate it.
But puny humans have no chance. They have to march forward relentlessly like the Death Guard, paint the base up with Steel Legion Drab, and then I washed it in Agrax Earthshade, and after that was dry, I dry brushed it with Talan Sand, followed by Karak Stone, and then a final dry brush on the slate for Ushapti Bone, and the slate itself is finished then, but the floor around, so the sand, is washed with pure Agrax Earthshade again. And then after that is dry, I usually add some titanium white acrylic color, because the Games Workshop white is terrible, over the skulls to make them pop even more. And then I paint the base edge black and add some grass tufts and some flowers and stuff like that, and tiny butterflies. Not just kidding. You have to be careful with Death Guard to not make it too whimsical on the base. But some grass tufts, some moss, and maybe a flower on the one or the other model, and that's it.
Problem with these flowers is they are really, really fragile. If you put them on the corner of the base somewhere and you touch it once, it just completely squashed them to the floor. So you have to put them somewhere secure, somewhere a little bit more concealed from other stuff. Alright, I think I'm pretty good for the tournament for tomorrow. Yeah, my tournament army is ready. These are my Plague Marines I use for my army tomorrow. 2 units of 10. This one is an older paint job, but I don't have enough blight launchers painted up yet, so I have to paint this one still. It's almost finished. I have to paint the base and rust, but apart from that, it's almost done. And yeah, and for example, on this guy, I also added some flowers here. This guy's base, I added some flowers too in the front here, but the leaves keep falling down. But I think it looks kind of cool when the flower petals falling down. And yeah, those are my Plague Marines for that list. It's like all together in my bag, all magnetized up. 2,000 points. I only need to paint this one guy. And then my army is ready. And the Rhino and the Poxwalk, the Rhino and the Poxwalkers are only battle ready, and technically that Demon Prince too. That Demon Prince could need a few more layers of paint to make it stand out more, but apart from that, the army is completely done. I managed to swap the base in the end. It was annoying, and destroying a fully painted miniature base again after it has already been done a few days before is annoying, but I had to do it for the tournament, and one good thing came out of it. I won the best painted award. It looks like a golden demon, but it's pink. It's a pink demon. So the other players liked my paint job of my army, so I'm proud of that. It was a small German tournament, so there were only like 4 other armies submitted to the best painted award, but I'm proud of it anyway. And yeah, see you next time. And if you want to appease the pink demon, click the video that is here. Or and yeah, click the frog here, you know? Click the pink demon.